About my cousin living in a bare concrete flat, I transformed his living room and bedroom into a budget-friendly, artistic, raw Wabi Sabi style. Today, we're turning the balcony into a multifunctional relaxation zone and upgrading the TV background wall for a refined look. Since the balcony wall is too rough, it needs to be slightly renovated. Mix quartz sand with the remaining white cement to make mortar, and use it to do basic renovation and leveling of the wall. This job seems difficult, and it's actually not easy at all, especially for a corner that looks like it's been chewed. Press white cement on it with this strip, straighten, and repair it. And after scraping it flat as a whole, it will be perfectly repaired. Sharp right angles were too harsh, so I bought 2 curved molds, applied quick drying powder, and stuck them on the corners to create arched doorways. To prevent cracks, I pasted fiberglass mesh tape at the joints, then used corner beads and putty to blend them seamlessly with the wall. Spreading putty took patience. If the first coat wasn't smooth, I did it again, especially at joints. As the saying goes, puttying is 30% application, 70% sanding. After smoothing it, paint the hole with anti-crack primer. In this way, you can get a gentle and beautiful arched door opening by doing it yourself for less than $30. As for the floor part, use a laser level and the remaining wooden keels to make a floating platform. First, make the whole frame, and then add support legs at the intersection points to ensure the load-bearing structure is reliable. Then, prepare some OSB boards, cut them to the right size directly in the yard, and use them as the bottom board of the platform. Just splice them together. When there are pipes, it needs to be dealt with separately. Fortunately, I have all the tools. After processing, it fits perfectly. Just fix it with a nail gun and wooden keels. As for the exposed sewage pipe, make a frame for it, cut an access hole with the remaining OSB board, and enclose the pipe. Later, a washing machine and an integrated cabinet can be placed here. Next, we can lay wooden floors on the platform. After laying one piece, cut a 2/3 piece and use it to lay the second row. The beginning of the third row is 1/3. This is the 3-6-9 laying method, which implies continuous progress. There will be some excess at the end closing part, but it's not a big problem. Just cut it with a table saw, and then it will fit perfectly when laid. The cut-off waste can just be used for edge finishing. Then apply glue to the aluminum alloy edge finishing strip and install it on the edge of the platform. Electricity has been reserved under the platform in advance. Next, we can add the finishing touch. Drill a hole at the edge of the floor to install the switch. Tear off the adhesive backing of the light strip and directly paste it behind the reverse edge. And in this way, the platform has a floating effect. Then we reinstall the curtains. The TV wall doesn't have a special shape. We directly bought some solid wood furniture. This tea color gives a very retro feeling. The cabinet doors are added with semi-transparent glass and have arched elements. The handles and corners are chamfered, which is very delicate. It shouldn't hurt if you bump into it. In addition, assemble a metal bracket for the cabinet and install it at the bottom. It can isolate the moisture from the ground, making it easier to clean. Moreover, the cabinet has lights, and through the hazy Changhang glass, it has a great atmosphere. Assemble a matching TV cabinet next to it. It also uses the same design language as the storage cabinet. The combination of solid wood, glass, and metal is both retro and delicate. The drawer also has a small inclined design, which serves as a hidden handle. And it's convenient to use and not as rigid as traditional drawers. Then, after arranging the TV and soft furnishings a little, the TV background wall renovation is completed. The window side was a bit monotonous, so we decided to customize a shutter. We can install it ourselves for $60. You can adjust the angle of the blades to achieve light transmission, controlling the amount of light while also protecting privacy. As for the top light, its color tone didn't match very well. We can DIY a small chandelier with the old straw hat of the old master. After installing it, screw in a halogen bulb, and it becomes an artistic chandelier with a great atmosphere. There's also an old can table left by my grandfather at home. He made it by himself, and it's been more than 80 years. The table's paint surface is sticky and has a patina. After simply cleaning the surface, we can see its original color. It's quite nice, and it's especially suitable for placing on the platform. Match it with 2 futons, the calligraphy and paintings that my cousin likes, and soft decoration scents. Finally, put on the tea set, and it becomes a very artistic tea break area. Under the dim yellow light, isn't it a great pleasure to sit opposite each other, drink tea, chat, and enjoy ourselves? Even when you're alone, you can sit here, daze, meditate, and empty your mind. The floating coffee table we made in the living room before was a bit too big and difficult to clean. So, we replaced it with a smaller solid wood coffee table. The pattern of the ash wood is both simple and unboring. The sharp corners are rounded without losing details. This size is just right. You can also put a lazy sofa next to it. It's very relaxing to sit on, and you'll feel very comfortable when watching TV here. With such a home, you wouldn't want to go out unless necessary. Today, the renovation of the TV, background wall, and balcony is basically completed. That's all for today. See you next time.